It's time for the TKM Extreme Elite Final. Matt England and Ryan Cole on the front of the grid from Matt Allnut and Joe Porter. Joe FORSDYKE and Kyle Sprout, Ross Darlington and Paul Monks, with Jack Ransom and Chris Pike. Keep an eye lower down the grid, the likes of Jody Newman, Owain Rosser and Tom McMurray towards the tail end of the field. They'll all want to charge through. And here we go to the first corner. Ooh, running out of road. This is going to end clumsily.
Allnut across the corner. Allnut's cut the corner. Now he's going to have to give places back. He's experienced enough to know, although he's been knocked through the corner, he knows he's got, there we go, that's experience from Matt Allnut now. He'll try and let 4 or 5 through, won't want to give any more than that. I think he slots into about 5th place. That should be okay, he'll get away with that. That's good experience driving from Matt Allnut. He's actually there in 6th now, but that's okay. Did cut the corner, but he'll get away with it. Ryan Cole on the 23 leads it. British champion in 2007. 3 British champions occupy the top 6 places. Joe Porter won it in 2011 and 12. Joe FORSDYKE, of course, on the 1 plate. There he is in 2014. And Matt England on the 10 plate through to 2nd place. He leads it currently this year.
Yeah, makes the move on the inside of Paul Monks, and Monks very nearly gets shoved down to 4th position. In fact, I think he got shoved down to 5th place in the end through that first corner, as up to 2nd position. That's a bold move, and it works perfectly for the 55 of Joe Porter. He gets back into 2nd position. Careful, boys, you're letting the leader get away with this.
Massive quality at the front of this field, as we expect every season. Ryan Cole, British champion in 2007. You don't want to give him much of a lead, that's for sure.
Well, last year, of course, we had a waterlogged meeting, so we didn't have the same sort of brilliance as we had in the previous year, as England gets shoved down the order. I think they want to take on the Junior Elite Final from 2 years ago. We've got a great start to this TKM Extreme Final. I think we might have a bit of a challenge to the greatest ever kart race title.
And you're right, Matt England, I can't even quite make him out there. He's certainly lost a number of places, so he's got it all to do. Cole leads, Porter is 2nd. Cole Porter out front, Jake, sing me a song!
Not today, I haven't got the guitar with me. So through to the Imitsu straight and through out of Weldon, down the back straight, the TKM straight. Cole, Porter, FORSDYKE, Monks, Allnut, Ransom, Taylor, Sprout, Ogden. England down to 10th, then Ayres, Darlington, Springfield, Pike, Davis, Gareth Haynes, Round, Stockford, Verco, Peter Newman, then Wallace, Abbott, David Haynes, Barrow, Edgley, Gallagher, Bridges, Rosser and McMurray a long way down the field and into Stowe corner. That looks to me as though Allnut has got the move on Monks.
Yeah, he's up to 4th place. Nice move by Matthew there. Through the willows. Oh, contact! Contact through the willows, Jake. 2 off.
Yeah, that's Darlington and Ayres have come together there just on the exit of the left-hander. And that is their race is done in terms of going for the victory. Out in front. Absolute barnstorming race from Ryan Cole. He has got a huge lead by comparison to the rest. 55 in 2nd place, Joe Porter holding on to a train of about 12 karts as England makes the move up the inside past, I think, Kyle Sprout, and he's already got past the O-plate of Ogden, so he is absolutely on fire right now. Porter,
FORSDYKE and Matthew Allnut queuing up behind the leader. They're going to try and work together, I think, to hunt him down. They've got to work together if they start battling, and it looks like they may be starting battling here. That's FORSDYKE trying to hold on to, take the defensive line, in fact, into Derrick's, and that, in fact, has cost him a kart length. So through Dan Weldon, that's Porter in 2nd, FORSDYKE is 1, 7 is Allnut, 27 is Jack Ransom, and in behind Ransom looks like Paul Monks on the 4.
So close between this train of karts as they pick their way through the left, through the right to begin another lap. Great battling through the field there. Sadly, the 68 that is at the back there, Taylor, losing track of the rest of the train, but the 55 still looking strong in 2nd position. I'm surprised that Porter has not had more of a challenge yet, because it seems as though the drivers have not so far been working together. And there's contact for England.
Oh,
Sam Taylor and Matt England have gone together. David Haynes from Cheshire is in trouble as well. So the karts are now starting to drop like flies. But Matt England, that is a big name to fall.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was hoping Matthew might be able to take this one down this weekend, although where he was, I don't think he was going to from there. FORSDYKE's made his way past Porter, though. So FORSDYKE now up to 2nd, and then Allnut goes to 3rd. Porter's down to 5th as Jack Ransom goes by as well. Has Ransom held on to it?
Well, he's holding on to that inside line. He needs to pull a Larry Grayson here and shut that door on the inside line at Stowe, and he has done so in 4th position, just in front there of Porter. 6th position, that is Springfield in the 97. Brilliant driving up through the field then from Springfield, because he was outside the top 10 when England came together there with the 22 of Taylor, so he has really taken advantage of that.
Look at the lead that Ryan Cole's got, absolutely amazing. That's 2007 British champion out front, and is that FORSDYKE in second place, isn't it? The 2014 champion, Matthew Allnut, not being a champion at national level, but he's certainly got the skills to compete at this level, that's for sure.
Well, that championship victory for Cole 8 years ago, and up the inside, Allnut takes that second position. I was going to say for Cole, that title he won 8 years ago, that just shows you at this sport, class means class. You never lose it. It's like riding a bike.
Absolutely. I'd be the first to say to him, once you've got it, you've always got it, and you certainly have. This is his comeback drive. Joe FORSDYKE has dropped out of the British Championship this season on the one plate there. He's got a job. That's disgraceful.
How
What's
dare
that
you?
all about?
How dare you?
Get a job instead of going karting. What's going on? But he's got a job. He's out of the championship. And Joe Porter, the two-time champion, he loses another place there to Springfield. Joe Porter's making his comeback drive this weekend as well.
Well, he's been well and truly mullered on that lap by Kai Springfield. Really impressed with the 97 on the green machine. He is really starting to hassle this battle for second through fourth. Second, of course, still Allnut from the number 1 FORSDYKE. Ransom there in fourth position. But look at the leader out in front by a country mile.
It's a comfortable lead for Cole. It's not insurmountable, though. We've seen those sort of leads hunted down before. Will it happen today? Matt Allnut on the red suit, very easy to spot. The green machine. Kai Springfield on the green kart with the green helmet. Another drive easy to spot. The 6 kart just off the back of these, looking to make a 5 kart train. A 6 kart train is the 6 kart of Kyle Sproat, but that's the 23 kart Ryan Cole, comfortably clear of Allnut in second. FORSDYKE and Springfield down the inside for fourth. He's made it stick as well.
Beautiful.
Ransom drops back to fifth.
Absolutely beautiful. This man, Kai Springfield, is really starting to show his hand against the established guard of this class. It would not surprise me if in a season or two's time he is the one battling for championship titles. If he can keep this kind of pace up in the TKM Festival, it's a one-off championship race as we know, but if you can hold your own against the established elite of the British Championships, then my friend, you have earned my respect.
Yeah, indeed, and he had a good run at the Super Prix recently as well. That was the first time I really took notice of him. Makes me wonder whether or not he's going to be a contender in the British Championships next year. Will he have a go? I know some of the drivers here like doing the festival, they like doing the TKM Club events, the Club Championship initiative developed by Talco a few seasons ago, as we talked about earlier in the programme. They don't like all the travelling around the country, but Springfield looks to me like he could be a contender for the British Championship if he chose to take part. Warning flag for kart 40, Jake.
Yeah, that's Rebecca Coughlin, unfortunately, who we spoke to, I think, a little bit earlier on in the programme, but sadly, she has unfortunately managed to incur the wrath of the stewards there with a warning flag. Not sure what that's for. Most likely, it's for track limits, of course, because we run the same sort of rules as the circuits. If you trip over the white line, you do get a warning if you do it a couple too many times. But look at Springfield, he's really hassling Allnut and FORSDYKE. These two have got to keep an eye over their shoulder, because this man is really attacking.
And I think this lead is being eroded here. They've taken just look at the timing, they've taken 7/10 of a second out of the leader in the last 3 laps. So that gap is closing. Have they got enough time to close it fully, though? That's the question.
Oh, it's very close. It's tough to tell if there's going to be enough time to get this done. There's only a handful of laps left, and I'm not entirely sure. Springfield is going for broke up the inside of FORSDYKE. A little bit of a bang of wheels, but that's a perfectly legitimate overtaking move. And into the last lap we go, in fact. So the 23 out in front. Surely he's not going to lose this now.
No, he's got it comfortably, but again, say what I said earlier about Kai Springfield, he's just overtaken last year's British champion. Springfield would be a contender at Super 1 level if he decides to take part, but that's the big question, of course.
I think he had a look at Allnut. Has he got through? No, not quite yet. Allnut just managed to hang on to the inside line, but if Springfield can get past Allnut, beating everybody bar the British champion 8 years ago would be an incredible fillip for Kai Springfield, and he's about to beat the reigning champion.
He's up the inside, Jake. He's up the
He's
inside.
there.
He's got it. He's got second place through the final turn.
Absolutely stunning as Cole takes the victory. Springfield is second. I have to say, that is one of the drives of the season. let alone the weekend, and one of the best drives I've ever seen in senior karting. Brilliant stuff there from Springfield, and he set the fastest lap en route to the podium as well. Absolutely magic, but he couldn't beat Ryan Cole on the day. He takes the win from Springfield. Allnut rounds out the podium from the reigning British champion. FORSDYKE in 4th, Ransom and Porter there in the top 6 as well, but it's that man on the top step.
Now, fantastic race. You were sitting there behind Ryan. Ryan obviously got away at the start, and then there was just that huge battle of all of you there.
Yeah, yes there was. I had a bit of a tricky start. I ended up getting shoved onto the inside, and I actually cut the first corner and ended up in the lead. But then, of course, I can't stay in the lead. I've cut the corner, so I had to try and let just a few through. I think about 4 or 5 ended up going through, and then it was hard work trying to get back again. Yeah, Ryan cleared off. He was well into the distance, and I managed to wiggle my way back up to second. Thought, yeah, I've got second, and then last corner, last lap, this lad snuck one up the inside, and I was livid because I thought, yeah, I'm going to have second. But yeah, didn't quite get it in the end, unfortunately. But there you go. Third's still good. I'm still pleased.
I spent the whole weekend with problems all day, and finally it started piecing together, but still qualified bad, so worked my way up through the heats. Just scraped into an elite final, pushed, so I got about 17th out of that. Started that from the final and slowly worked my way up to second, and a bit surprised really at the end that I managed to get Matthew Hornet. So
I think that might have been one of the most straightforward races I've ever done. Once I got a gap, I was just a case of putting consistent laps together. I had to keep an eye on the engine, obviously, because we're doing 2 classes, so I had that to maintain and keep cool. But apart from that, it was just rack the laps together, and just pray nothing fell off.
Perfect comeback for Ryan Cole. The Junior TKM O plate is up next. Will there be a female flyer on the top step?